Welcome back to the Inner Compass program. So this is going to be the audio video version of the PDF exercise that you downloaded. This is going to be the process of resolving internal resistance by doing parts work. We're going to be doing polarized parts work. So these are two opposing parts. One part of you wants to get stuff done, and another part of you wants to distract or rest or whatever, otherwise not do the thing. This is going to be a walkthrough of the PDF that you downloaded. Let's get into it. So you can actually follow along in the PDF. And we're going to start from the very beginning with step 1, which is identifying the polarized parts. So number 1 is, what is a current situation where you feel stuck or conflicted? What is it that you want to accomplish? And just describe it briefly. An example might be you have a part that wants to get stuff done, wants to be productive, maybe it has a huge to-do list. Just notice how that part thinks and how it feels. Number 2 is, what are the opposing feelings, thoughts, or desires? For example, you have this other part that maybe wants to distract or procrastinate or otherwise not get stuff done. So in step 2, we're going to explore each part. Number 3 on the exercise is to describe the first part. What does this part feel, think, or say? What positive intention does this part have for you? So for example, this first part might want to protect you from disappointment. It might be trying to help you to get stuff done. It's really sort of coming from like this managerial pressuring you, let's get stuff done kind of motivation. And number 4 is to describe the opposing part. What does this part feel, think, or say? What positive intention does this part have for you? For example, this other part might want you to distract or indulge or procrastinate because it's trying to help you relax. It's trying to help you avoid pain. And here's the really interesting question. How do you feel towards that part? You might feel frustrated with it. You might feel like you want to get rid of it, and just describe briefly how you feel towards it. Step 3 is about unblending and getting to know each side. So number 5 on the journal exercise, what does each part fear would happen if it didn't take on its role? And just take a few minutes to sort of acknowledge each part. Talk to the first part. What is it afraid that will happen if it doesn't do its role? And then move to the distractor part and ask it, what is it afraid of if it doesn't do its role? Number 6, how does it feel to recognize that each part has a positive intention, even though they conflict? And number 7, can you find some compassion or appreciation for both parts and their protective roles? Step 4 is connecting with yourself. So number 8 on the journal exercise is to just take a few moments to take a deep breath and connect with your higher self. This is the centered part of you that is witnessing both of these parts. Imagine yourself sitting at the head of a conference table with each part across from you. How does your centered higher self want to address both of these parts with curiosity and compassion? What message does yourself want to share with each part to reassure them that they are heard and understood and appreciated? Allow a few minutes for self to really acknowledge and validate each part. They have both been working so hard, and so just take a few moments to acknowledge them and see how they respond. Allow self to take a few moments to express deep gratitude to both of these parts. And when you've done that, just take a minute to notice how they respond. Step 5 is to reflect and integrate. So number 9 on the journal exercise, what insights have you gained from listening to both of these parts? 10, what small actions can you take to honor both these parts and their positive intentions? And we're doing this while also moving forward with balance and harmony, honoring each side. So now that you've done that, just take a deep breath and scan your body and just notice if the tension and resistance has dissipated a little bit. And just know this is a practice. So the more you do this practice, the more you honor all of your part, the more you'll start to be able to take action on the things that are really important to you. And just remember, this is a practice. The more you do it, the better you'll get at it. For now, just keep practicing and know that I am here to support you in case you have any questions.